Yeah, I track for 200 days in a row, but more importantly, I have thousands of days of calorie and macro tracking under my belt, and I want to share with you today 3 lessons that I picked up along the way. Firstly, I want to show you how to make calorie and macro tracking really easy for yourself, and then I want to tell you something really important that a lot of people ignore when they first get into calorie and macro tracking. And then lastly, I want to show you what matters most when you start tracking your calories and macros, where you should focus your most attention, and what sort of little things you can ignore to make the whole process a little bit easier for you. If you're brand new to this channel, my name is Marra. I run Marra Strength here, and this channel is dedicated to helping guys lose body fat and build muscle using a simplified approach. Okay, let's just jump right into things here. The first way that you can make tracking really simple for yourself is to repeat meals. Repeat very simple meals, ideally, meaning if you cook an elaborate meal prep with 18 different ingredients and all that stuff, that's great. You can track all those ingredients, but it's gonna take a little bit more time. But maybe you have a little bit more of a culinary flair to you. I went to cooking school myself, so I know what that's like. You cook something that has a bunch of different ingredients, you make a big meal prep for the week, add a recipe to your calorie tracker app. That way it's in there and you don't have to enter that stuff all the time. But more importantly, just repeat that meal. Don't just make it one week, make it next week and make it the week after, so you don't always have to be making new recipes and doing all that stuff. Even easier than that though, is just to make really bare bones meals. 2 apples with some Greek yogurt with whey. That's 3 ingredients that you have to find. Boom, 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 you track it and you're done. That's like dead simple. That is the first way that you can make things super simple for yourself on the calorie tracking side of things. And the next thing you can do to make it easy is to just track your calories. This is on the priority standpoint of things. What matters most when it comes to your tracking is that you track your calories. Yes, hitting a protein goal can help you be more jacked and transform your body faster. Yes, hitting a fat goal can help you optimize your hormonal health and help you feel your best. And yes, hitting a carb target can help you maximize your recovery from your training, optimize your performance in the gym, and help you sleep better. And yes, spreading out your meal timing optimally throughout the day can help you improve your performance in the gym, potentially hold on to a little bit more muscle, and probably help you recover and sleep better from your sessions. However, none of that shit matters if you don't have your calories in check. Because if you're not losing weight, my guy, you're not losing any fat anytime soon. And if you're not gaining weight slowly, my guy, you're not going to be building a substantial amount of muscle anytime soon. And the number one predictor of whether or not you're going to be losing weight or gaining weight is if you're tracking your calories accurately and keeping them in the right neighborhood for an extended period of time. Oh my God, that's the cleanest I've ever said that before. Okay, so your biggest priority when it comes to your tracking is not your sodium, it's not your selenium, it's not your copper intake, it's not your vitamin C intake, your sodium intake, or what time you eat your meals, it's your calories. And if you focus on just that to start, you'll build a shit ton of consistency and really learn the skill of tracking, get into the habit of it. And then you can layer in all other kinds of complexity whenever you're ready to do so. Focus just on the calories. And if you want to hit a protein goal for bonus points, you can go for that too, okay? And now something super important that not many folks consider when they start tracking is to just take some time and find an app that you like. You don't have to just go buy the annual MyFitnessPal and stick with it. Personally, I think MyFitnessPal sucks. I hate the UI. I think it's really hard to use. I don't like the ads. I don't like it. It's just, I don't know what it is. It just rubs me the wrong way. And I used it for 1.5 years, almost 2 years when I first started tracking calories. I've tracked with Chronometer. I've tracked with a handful of diet apps and Lose It. Yeah, a couple other ones. And until now, there is literally nothing that I found that I like as much as MacroFactor. You can actually use my last name, M-A-R-R-A, as an affiliate. I get supported when people use the code. But additionally, it gives you a free 2-week trial to try out this app. The really cool thing about it is that it adjusts your targets as you go. So if you're entering in your calories and eating 2,000 calories a day, but you're not losing any weight and you want to lose weight, it'll say, hey, bucko, it's time to eat a little bit less. Each week you hit the check-in button and it makes adjustments to your diet in kind of a smart way. So it's almost like a nutrition coach in your pocket, which is really cool. Something I super wish I had at the beginning when I first started tracking and I didn't know how to make adjustments myself. I would just slash like hundreds of calories from my diet, find it impossible to stick to it. And I would just be like, what the fuck's going on? I had no idea that really just making minor adjustments is really the key and not making these huge broad stroke overhauls of your diet. It's the difference between, when you were a kid, your mother used to lick her thumb and like get something off your face, like wipe some sauce off you or whatever. Imagine if your mother just spat on your face and then like wiped you with a cloth. That's the difference between like a coarse adjustment and a fine adjustment, like just little adjustments along the way that help you go so much further and are much more palatable. You don't have to do something crazy and insane to make good progress. Okay, so the most important thing to focus on when you start tracking is to look at your calories. You don't have to get worried about meal timing or macros or supplements or micronutrients. Next up, make your tracking very easy by using simple meals and ideally repeating them week after week and saving them as recipes so you don't always have to be doing calorie math all the time and entering new foods and macros and all that stuff. Just repeat stuff and make it very simple. It also makes shopping a lot easier, heads up. And lastly, take your time, find an app that works for you, that you enjoy, that makes sense for you and helps you stay on track. For me, it's MacroFactor, and until something else comes out that's completely revolutionary, it will continue to be MacroFactor. If you need help setting up MacroFactor, I actually have a video on my channel. It's my most popular video where I walk through the setup of MacroFactor and I put an on-screen overview of a screen recording so I can show you how to get that all set up. Okay, so be sure to get started with your calorie tracking as soon as possible because it will show you tremendous fucking results. There is nothing that I've done for my nutrition over the past 8-ish years that has yielded me more transformational benefit on how my body looks than tracking my calories and my macros. All right, thank you so much for watching this. If you like this video, you might as well give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because there's plenty more good stuff coming this way. And if this video helped you, this is a new thing I want to do. If this video helped you, or if you have any questions, either leave them in the comments section below because that blesses the algorithm gods and shines upon my face with their eternal blessing, or shoot me a message, Marra_strength on Instagram, MARRA_strength on Instagram. If you have any questions or you just want to let me know that this was helpful, please let me know. I always love to hear from you and answer your questions so that you can go further, build more muscle, lose more fat. All right, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you as always in the next one.